Alright, so I'm here with Miss Lola, 7-month-old golden. We are starting back from the basics. So, the first session I did, I just hung out with her, gave her some treats, got to know her a little bit, and now I'm going to actually start with our obedience courses. Today we're just going to add a meaning to this sound right here. It's a clicker. Going to give her a treat and click the clicker. Every time I treat her, what that's going to do is it's going to start associating that click sound with something good, a treat. We are also going to use that click sound to let her know she did something correct. So we ask her to sit, she sits, we get the click and the treat, and she understands that she did something good. I'm going to do this for a few more times. Oh, get it, baby. There you go. And once this is done, then I'll move on to the next lesson, the next behavior. The next behavior is going to be eye contact. I'm going to teach her to watch us when we ask her to watch us. All right? A lot of our behaviors are going to start without a verbal command. It's all going to be visual. Watch me is not any different than that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our treat, we're going to put it at Lola's nose, and we're going to raise it up to our foreheads. So it's going to be like this. When she looks at the treat or at us, we're going to give her click and her treat. And remember, we're just going to start just putting the treat at her nose, bringing it up to our foreheads, ignoring the jumping. When she stays down and looks at the treat or ultimately at us, then we'll give her a click and her treat. So again, it's just treat up. She looks, we click her, we treat her. Again, up, click, treat. Alright, so now I've just done with no verbal, right? So now I'm going to use the command watch me, right? And I'm going to start at real small increments, right? So right here, I'm going to watch me. As long as she holds, so she's good, right? So I'm going to come over here, come here. Watch me. Good. Good. Watch me. Good girl. Watch me. Watch me. Go ahead. Eat that chicken. Ate it too quick. Watch me. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Alright, so again, to start, no verbal, down here, up to her foreheads. When she makes eye contact, even for a split second, we're going to give her click and her treat. Alright? So, now that I've gotten through charging the clicker and watch me, we're going to start with some of the other basics that most everybody's been teaching their dogs. Sit, stay, lay down, come when called. I do things a little different. I use, again, a visual first, then add a verbal cue. I also use a release word. A release word is going to be the words we use to let her know she's done working for us. So we ask her to sit. We need her to sit while we go. Good girl. We need her to sit while we run to the kitchen and back. Then when we get back, she should still be in her sit at that point. We can say, okay, we can say, let's go. And she'll be done having to sit for us. It gives her an expectation, what to expect, what we want her to do, which is going to make her a better dog, a happier dog, which means happier family. Alright, so I know you guys have already worked on sit, so I'm not going to go back from my original spot where I would if she didn't know how to sit at all. Alright, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to take this. I'm going to add the visual cue that I use, which is just an open palm, like this. Treat, I put in my palm hand like this, close it with my thumb, and I just go, sit. And when she sits, I give her a click and a treat, and then immediately release her. So it looks like this. Come here. Sit. Good girl. Let's go. Lola, let's go. Good. Lola, sit. Good girl. Oh. So she got an extra freebie because one piece came flying out when I grabbed one. So again, I'm gonna sit. Good girl. Let's go. Sit. Let's go. Good. So now, if she gets up early, so now we ask her to sit. Lola, sit. I'm just going to show you because she's ready to swim. You go, sit. Start again. So give her a negative marker. No, that's a corrector. So you just go, It stops her what she's doing. Start again. Let's go. Sit. Good girl. Let's go. Let's go. So again, you're just going to keep doing sit like you're doing it at home. You're just going to add the visual. If you're already doing a visual, just keep the one you're doing. And then just let me know what visual you are using. So we just, quick one. Sit. Good girl. Hold on. Let's go. Want to make sure we're never repeating the term sit, right? Never want to be repeating. We don't want to repeat because if we repeat and she doesn't sit until we've asked her 5 times, she now is starting to learn that she doesn't need to sit until she decides to, right? 5th, 6th, whatever time. So we're going to always make sure we're going to sit, click, let's go, treat, release, right? And if they don't do it the first time, we're just going to reset. We're going to give that negative marker, or just walk away, turn around and start again 20 seconds later, right? So sit. Good. Let's go. Good girl. Good girl. So that's sit, right? So we've done eye contact. We've done sit with the release word, right? So we'll do leave it, right? So leave it is a good one. We're going to use leave it for when there's something on the ground we don't want her to pick up. She likes shoes and she's walking by and she's tempted to pick up your pair of shoes that's in front of the door. You ask her to leave it and she should ignore it and keep walking. The way we practice that is I take treats, put them in my hand. I put these treats at Lola's mouth. I close it, leave it. When she stops paying attention to my hand, I click her and I treat her. Now leave it is one of the behaviors we're going to practice. And we're going to begin with a verbal. So the verbal starts right away with the leave it. So it's going to be again, open palm, treat in the hand, at her, leave it. When she looks away, she gets her click and her treat. Alright. A few things that I talk about it's important to understand. And that's dogs only think in 3-second increments. So we need to make sure we're clicking and treating within that 3 seconds. So it's got to be Lola sit, click treat, let's go, release, right?